Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Portia de Rossi, Biography. Portia de Rossi, born Amanda Lee Rogers on January 31, 1973, in Horsham, Victoria, Australia, is an Australian-American actress, business executive, and philanthropist. She is known for her sharp comedic timing, memorable television roles, and her openness about personal struggles that inspired many within and beyond the LGBTQ+ community. Early life. Portia grew up in Australia and began modeling as a teenager. At age 15, seeking a more distinctive stage name, she legally changed her name to Portia de Rossi, inspired by a character in Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice. After high school, she studied law at the University of Melbourne, but her interest in performing ultimately led her toward acting. Breakthrough in acting career. Portia's first major breakthrough came in the late 1990s when she was cast as Nelle Porter on the hit legal dramedy Ally McBeal, 1998-2002. Her role brought her international fame and earned her in the ensemble cast a Screen Actors Guild Award. Following Ally McBeal, she became widely recognized for her performance as Lindsay Bluth Fünke on the critically acclaimed sitcom Arrested Development, 2003-2006, revived later seasons. Her dry delivery and hilarious portrayal of a self-absorbed socialite made the character a fan favorite. Other notable television work includes Nip Tuck, recurring role as Olivia Lord Better Off Ted, as Veronica Palmer, a role that showcased her comedic precision, guest appearances in shows such as Scandal. Before stepping back from acting personal life. Portia publicly came out as gay in the mid-2000s. Her personal life gained significant public attention when she began dating comedian and television host Ellen DeGeneres. They married on August 16, 2008, in California. Shortly after, same-sex marriage was briefly legalized in the state. While admired for her calm presence in the spotlight, Portia has been open about her struggles with body image and eating disorders earlier in her career. Her 2010 memoir, Unbearable Lightness, candidly details her experiences and road to recovery, earning praise for its honesty. Business and philanthropy. In 2017, Portia shifted her focus away from acting and toward entrepreneurship and activism. She founded General Public, an art curation and digital fine art reproduction company that uses 3D printing technology to make artwork more accessible to a broader audience. The project reflects her strong interest in contemporary art and creative innovation. Portia is also involved in charitable work, particularly animal rights advocacy and LGBTQ+ causes, often in partnership with Ellen. Legacy. Portia de Rossi is admired not only for her standout television roles but also for her courage and authenticity. From her breakthrough in Ally McBeal to her iconic presence in Arrested Development, she forged a career defined by talent, humor, and resilience. Beyond the screen, her advocacy and entrepreneurial spirit continue to shape her impact. Career development and later work. After establishing herself as a versatile comedic and dramatic actress, Portia continued to build a resume that balanced mainstream projects with more niche, critically praised roles. Arrested Development became one of her most iconic roles. Even after the show was cancelled in 2006, it gained massive popularity through streaming platforms, leading to Netflix reviving the series in 2013 and again in 2018. Portia returned both times, proving that her character, Lindsay Bluth Fünke, remained just as sharp and hilarious as ever. Portia later took on a recurring role in Shonda Rhimes' political drama Scandal, 2014-2017, playing Elizabeth North, a cunning Republican strategist. The role marked a shift toward more dramatic material and introduced her to a new audience. However, after a few seasons, Portia decided to step back from acting entirely to focus on business and philanthropy. In May 2018, during an appearance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, she publicly confirmed that she had essentially retired from acting, stating she was ready for new creative challenges. General Public, entrepreneurial venture Portia's business, General Public, launched in 2017 and reflects her passion for the arts. The company partners with artists to create cinegraphs, which are textured, high-quality reproductions that replicate the look and depth of original paintings using advanced 3D printing technology. Her mission with General Public is summarized in her philosophy: art should be for everyone, not just for the elite. Portia used her platform to advocate for democratizing access to fine art and providing revenue opportunities for emerging artists. Personal struggles and advocacy. Portia de Rossi has spoken openly about anorexia and bulimia, which she battled in her early acting years. Internalized pressure to appear flawless in an industry focused on image. The emotional reasoning behind changing her name at a young age to reinvent herself. Her memoir, Unbearable Lightness, a story of loss and gain, chronicles her eating disorder, self-esteem issues, and her process of healing. The memoir has been praised for its unfiltered honesty and for helping others feel seen in their own struggles. Since then, Portia has become an advocate for mental health awareness, body positivity, LGBTQ+ visibility and acceptance, relationship and personal life. Portia and Ellen DeGeneres began dating in 2004. Their relationship quickly became one of the most visible same-sex partnerships in the entertainment world. Their marriage in 2008 made headlines and marked a cultural milestone during a time when marriage equality was still being debated in the United States. The couple is known for their philanthropic work, love for animals. They run a foundation and have multiple rescue pets. Their preference for privacy outside of public or industry events. In 2010, Portia was granted U.S. citizenship, further rooting her life in the United States. Legacy and influence. Portia de Rossi's legacy spans three major dimensions. Television excellence. She helped define early 2000s TV comedy through groundbreaking shows like Arrested Development and Ally McBeal. Cultural representation. Her openness about her sexuality helped shift how same-sex relationships were viewed in Hollywood. Innovation and philanthropy. Through General Public and her advocacy work, she continues to impact arts accessibility and humanitarian causes. Portia's journey, marked by reinvention, resilience, and authenticity, remains an inspiring example of someone redefining success beyond fame. Philanthropy and humanitarian efforts. Portia de Rossi has devoted much of her post-acting life to philanthropy, especially in areas tied to compassion, personal growth, and the environment. Alongside Ellen DeGeneres, she supports various humanitarian and ecological projects. Key philanthropic areas: animal welfare. Portia and Ellen have adopted and fostered numerous rescue animals. They support conservation efforts around the world. Portia was a driving force behind Ellen's Wildlife Fund, encouraging Ellen to use her platform to protect endangered species. Environmental conservation. Portia advocated for sustainable living and eco-friendly lifestyle practices long before it became a cultural norm. She has aligned her business projects with environmentally conscious production when possible. LGBTQ+ representation and support. By living openly and authentically, Portia helped normalize same-sex relationships in mainstream media. She and Ellen have contributed to organizations promoting LGBTQ+ rights and youth support services. Her approach to philanthropy is characteristically quiet. She avoids turning charitable acts into publicity events, preferring to work behind the scenes. Writing and creative expression. Portia's critically praised memoir, Unbearable Lightness, 2010, is more than a celebrity autobiography. It is an introspective exploration of identity, self-worth, mental and physical health, the pressures of Hollywood, especially on women. The memoir was noted for its raw honesty. It resonated deeply with readers who had struggled with eating disorders, anxiety, or the expectations of perfection. Portia has stated that she wrote the book not to relive trauma, but to help someone feel less alone. A turning point, choosing a different life after decades of acting, Portia realized she wanted something beyond the film and television industry. She has said in interviews that acting never felt like her forever path. Despite her success, she often felt disconnected from the craft, explaining that, "I didn't enjoy being in the spotlight. I enjoyed the work but not the attention." Starting General Public was a creative reinvention, her way of merging business, art, and social impact. The company embodies her belief that art isn't just for the wealthy. It should be available to anyone who wants to live with beauty and stimulation in their daily surroundings. Public persona versus private self. Portia is known for her poise, her wit, visible especially in her comedic roles, a quiet strength and thoughtfulness in real life. She prefers calm environments over celebrity events, home life over Hollywood, social scenes, privacy over publicity, despite living with someone as publicly recognizable as Ellen DeGeneres. Portia maintains her own identity, achievements, and ambitions. What makes Portia de Rossi unique? Portia's journey represents reinvention and self-determination. Many public figures stay in the spotlight out of habit or pressure. Portia made a conscious choice to leave a successful acting career to build a life that aligned with her values, creativity, privacy, authenticity, and purpose. Her legacy stands on several pillars: comedy brilliance in iconic roles, courage in sharing personal struggles, inspiration for LGBTQ+ individuals seeking visibility, entrepreneurial vision in the art world. Selected quotes. Portia de Rossi: "When I stopped trying to be somebody else, I found myself. I want to change how people experience art. You can have the life you want. It's never too late to begin again." Full filmography, selected and notable roles. Film Sirens, 1994, one of her earliest film appearances, directed by John Dwigan and filmed in Australia. Scream 2, 1997, played Murphy, a sorority sister. This introduced her to U.S. film audiences. American Intellectuals, 1999, The Invisibles, 1999, Women in Film, 2001, Stigmata, 1999, a supernatural thriller where she played Jennifer Cresco. Girl, 1998, Eyewitness, 2003, Cursed, 2005, a horror film directed by Wes Craven. Who is Cletus Tout, 2001, television, major roles and recurring characters. Ally McBeal, 1998-2002, role. Nelle Porter, stylish, confident, and cold on the outside, a key character in the show's ensemble. Arrested Development, 2003-2006, 2013, 2018-2019, role. Lindsay Bluth Fünke. One of her most beloved roles, satirical, vain, and hilariously self-absorbed. Better Off Ted, 2009-2010, role. Veronica Palmer. A brilliantly deadpan corporate executive. Critics praised her comedic timing. Nip Tuck, 2007-2009, role. Olivia Lord. Played a holistic life coach with complicated relationships. Scandal, 2014-2017, role. Elizabeth North. A political fixer and strategist, sharp, capable, and unapologetically ambitious. Awards and recognition: Screen Actors Guild Award, SAG Award, won as part of the ensemble cast of Ally McBeal. Golden Globe and Emmy consideration. Arrested Development brought the entire cast industry acclaim. Portia consistently appears on lists celebrating influential LGBTQ+ figures in entertainment. While she does not have a long list of individual acting awards, her influence is measured by cultural impact rather than trophies. Personal identity and public courage. Portia's decision to come out publicly was not easy, particularly because early in her career, Hollywood was far less accepting. Key points of significance. She struggled quietly for years with hiding her sexuality because she feared it would cost her roles. She revealed that she was terrified of being photographed with her then partner before dating Ellen. Coming out allowed her to live authentically and contributed to LGBTQ+ representation during a pivotal time in entertainment. Her marriage to Ellen in 2008 became a major milestone in celebrity visibility for same-sex relationships. Life philosophy and interests beyond acting. Portia is drawn to minimalism in lifestyle and design, architecture and renovation. Portia and Ellen are known for buying, renovating, and selling homes. It's almost a hobby and passion. Animal protection and conservation, art curation, and contemporary design. Her company, General Public, is the culmination of these interests: creativity plus business plus altruism. Portia once expressed that she feels most herself when working quietly, out of the spotlight, creating things, not performing or being observed. Personality and character characteristics. People who've worked with her often describe her as intelligent, witty, and sharply observant, introverted and reflective, private and grounded. Unlike many public personalities, what makes her compelling is the contrast. A comedic actress known for over-the-top, narcissistic characters in real life, values peace, privacy, and meaning. Themes that define her legacy. Representation. Portia helped normalize same-sex marriage in mainstream media simply by living her truth. Reinvention. From law student, right-pointing arrow model, right-pointing arrow actress, right-pointing arrow entrepreneur. Self-acceptance. Her memoir became a lifeline for readers struggling with body image and self-worth. Courage. She walked away from Hollywood at the height of success to pursue passion over fame. Quick facts category details. Birth name: Amanda Lee Rogers, born January 31, 1973, Victoria, Australia. Height 5 feet 7 inches, 170 centimeters. Citizenship: Australian American. Spouse: Ellen DeGeneres. Married 2008. Business venture: General Public, art reproduction company. Book: Unbearable Lightness, 2010. Detailed life and career timeline: 1973, born January 31 in Horsham, Victoria, Australia. Late 1980s, begins modeling as a teenager in Melbourne. Appears in print ads and catalogs to support herself after her father dies when she is young. 1989-1990, at age 15, legally changes her name from Amanda Lee Rogers to Portia de Rossi. Inspired by Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice and the Italian surname de Rossi. Early 1990s, studies law at the University of Melbourne. Begins auditioning for acting roles while still in school. 1994, first film appearance in Sirens, starring Hugh Grant and Elle Macpherson. Gains early attention for her screen presence. 1997 to 1999, appears in Scream 2, marking her Hollywood introduction. Moves permanently to the United States to focus on acting. 1998 to 2002, cast as Nelle Porter on Ally McBeal. Wins SAG Award with the ensemble. Becomes a style icon of late 1990s television. 2003, lands iconic role as Lindsay Bluth Fünke in Arrested Development. 2004, meets Ellen DeGeneres and begins dating. 2008, August 16, marries Ellen at their home in Los Angeles. Becomes one of the most visible same-sex marriages in Hollywood. 2009-2010, stars in Better Off Ted. Gains critical praise, especially for her razor-sharp comedic timing. 2010 publishes memoir Unbearable Lightness, revealing her struggles with eating disorders and identity. 2014 to 2017 appears on Scandal as strategist Elizabeth North. 2017 launches General Public, her art tech company. 2018 announces her retirement from acting to pursue business and philanthropy. 2020 present public life stays minimal, focuses on charity, conservation, and building art relationships through General Public. Said she prefers quiet living, gardening, architectural design, and caring for animals. Glowing star. Lesser-known trivia and insights. Here are interesting and lesser-known facts that reveal more about Portia's personality, values, and quirks. She speaks fluent Italian and French conversationally.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.